So the one negative of the Indiana Fever getting Sophie Cunningham and Caitlin Clark back is that Ari McDonald cannot play tomorrow. Sophie Cunningham has been cleared. Caitlin Clark has been cleared. You have now got like USA Today's WNBA media out there out there saying what are the Fever going to do with Ari McDonald? They can't actually keep her. There is only one scenario where they can keep her, is if one of Sophie Cunningham or Caitlin Clark does not play. And with DeWanna Bonner out, they need Sophie Cunningham to play. Like, they actually do. DeWanna Bonner is not playing. They need Sophie to play. They need Sophie Cunningham to play. Because if Sophie Cunningham does not play, their wing depth is Kelsey Mitchell and Lexi Hull. That is their wing depth. And for people saying to cut Bree Turner, they can't cut Bree Turner. They can't, because it takes, for them to re-sign Ari McDonald, they have to wait the 48-hour wait period for the waiver to clear waivers, and that's a minimum of 48 hours to re-sign her. And it's not, the game is in 26 hours, 25 hours. So, look, the Fever can re-sign Ari McDonald for the rest of the season. I think it's on around the 1st of July, the 1st to the 3rd of July. For anyone saying Damiris Dantas is gone to Eurobasket, I just want to inform you that Brazil is not in Europe. But she is going to AmeriCup, which is, by the time AmeriCup is happening, it'll be in like 2 or 3 weeks. AmeriCup is happening in 2 or 3 weeks. But, yeah, it's a... Like, they can't keep her. If you can't, look, this is the simplest way to say it. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 healthy players. There are 10 healthy players on the team. It would take there being an injury somewhere. And that is not including DeWanna Bonner, who's not playing. There are 10, not including DeWanna Bonner. If DeWanna Bonner wasn't playing, then like this would be a different story. This would be a very different story. If DeWanna Bonner was playing, it'd be guaranteed. If someone else isn't playing, it would be a different story. They can't cut anyone to sign Ari McDonald. Because they can't cut anyone and keep her on hardship. They can't do that. They need another player to get injured. You can't cut someone and go into hardship because of that. So it's just an unfortunate thing. Like, it was never going to last. And by the way, if the Fever, this would not have been an issue. This would not have been an issue if the Fever just did what I suggested at the start of the year. What I suggested before the year started. And I remember when I was talking about Ari McDonald, I didn't think Ari McDonald was going to be the greatest hardship player. And I was wrong with that. I'll admit that I was completely wrong with Ari McDonald as far as like being like a top tier hardship player, because she has been. She's been absolutely fantastic as a hardship player. She's been unbelievable, in fact. So I'm not going to knock Ari McDonald for that. But like, I mean, if you guys did not see, if you guys were not watching this channel back before the season started, where is the video? There is a video about it that I made. I can't remember what day it was. I literally have a video here somewhere before the season started. And basically I said that Sid Colson should be cut. I think it was this. Sorry, here. The Fever, perfect backup point guard for Fever, just got waived and is available. This was before the season started, and I literally said, for salary cap reasons, you should cut Sid Colson and bring in Ari McDonald. But it didn't happen. And now they're in a situation where, in an ideal scenario, the Caitlin Clark comes back and Ari McDonald is there. But it's not. It's not an ideal scenario. It's not an ideal scenario at all. Because someone said McDonald will play tomorrow if because Caitlin Clark isn't playing. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, she's back. Caitlin Clark is playing tomorrow. She's playing. So look, it all just comes down to Sophie Cunningham, who is expected to play. And I mean this, Sophie Cunningham is more of a need than Ari McDonald. She's more of a need. With no DeWanna Bonner. Their wing depth is Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hull. If Sophie Cunningham doesn't play, it is Lexi Hull, Kelsey Mitchell, and that's it. They need wing depth. So Sophie's more important than Ari today. Sophie's way more important than Ari. It's just an unfortunate like problem with Caitlin Clark coming back into the team is that Ari's gone. She's gone, and look, if you're smart, if you're the Dallas Wings, you have a hardship slot. You need a big, so you're okay. If you're the Chicago Sky, I'm cutting Maddie Westbeld and bringing in Ari McDonald. I mean, the Sky don't need Maddie Westbeld. If I'm the Chicago Sky, you can't cut Mariah Jefferson. I just want to see the Chicago Sky's. Just see the Chicago Sky's salary cap. It means they still, if they have a bunch of salary left, they can cut Courtney Vandersloot if she's not on guaranteed money. Oh no, sorry, they can cut Courtney Vandersloot anyway. So Chicago Sky have 56,000 in cap room, which is actually, I think, enough for a prorated deal. So Sloot's unprotected. I don't know what way if they can cut Courtney Vandersloot. I don't know if they can cut Sloot or not. I don't think they can. She's injured. But like, if I'm the Chicago Sky, I'm not joking when I say this. Like, they've got 12 players. Rachel Bannums is protected. Mariah Jefferson's is protected. I'd cut Maddie Westbeld. You're in win now. Maddie Westbeld's not going to help that. I'd cut Maddie Westbeld and bring in Ari McDonald if I was the Sky. Because the Sky cannot survive with... The Sky are going to lose every single game with Rachel Bannum starting point guard and Hailey Van Lith off the bench. Like, that is just a reality of the situation. And someone's going to sign Ari McDonald within 12 days. So I think the Sky don't have their own pick. So, like... It's, like, they don't have their own pick. So why wouldn't they sign Ari McDonald tomorrow? Why wouldn't they fire or cut someone to sign it tomorrow? Like, they don't have their own pick, so they can lose as many games as possible. It doesn't matter. But yeah, all around, it's an interesting one. And I don't know if they're going to keep her because I think there's going to be teams. The question is, does she want, for her sake of her own career, does she want to start for the Chicago Sky the rest of the year? Or does she want to play 16 minutes a game for the Fever? That is an interesting one. But anyway, I'll see you guys.